Alright, heading to the beach. Got an opportunity to hit the beach for about 2 hours this afternoon. The tide, it was low about an hour and a half ago, so we're a little late on the tide. And we don't have a lot of time, which you know I like a lot of time, but we're going to see what we can do here on this beach real quick here, because I hadn't been here and I hadn't seen anybody else come here lately, so let's check it out. Here we go. The tide is out really good, but I have not got my very first hit yet. Not even one, not even a coin yet. So this isn't looking good right now. Oh, there's a bird just hit the water right there. Getting the fish. He's getting more than I'm getting. All right, let's keep getting up. First hit of the day, 12-13. Awesome number, nice and loud. But it could be a beer top, or it could be a pop top, or it could be gold. We got it. Oh, it looks like it could be round too. Check it out. Holy, oh my God, I can't believe it. My very first target. And it looks gold. My very first target. I hope it is. Man, if it is, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? One target, one gold. I look like it might be some light on the edge of it too. Let's wash it off a little bit. I like it. Oh my God, I can't believe it. 13-2, that could easily be gold. Awesome. All right, let's bag it up. I have literally had one hit. I can't believe it, not a single hit down here. You think I'd be getting a few coins or something in here, but man, but that one hit could be gold, so that'd be good. I take that. One hit equal gold, 1-to-1. That's a good ratio. Alright, we're going to keep traveling here, but I'm not getting any hits at all. Unbelievable. That was a fresh drop before, for sure. If it's gold, I'd be lucky, because those fresh drops don't turn on you right off. It takes them a while to get that corrosion on them and all, so it could be a fresh drop, not gold. But I don't know. I saw some kind of right on the edge of it, so we're going to check it out, but I'm not getting anything here. Definitely some more people coming up here, so hopefully I'll get a little bit more action down here, so stay tuned. Here we go. I want to show you, it's got some nice erosion here, some real nice erosion. I guess one of the storms like last week came up and eat it away a little bit. Don't know if anybody's been hunting this yet, but it could have been, but I've only got one hit so far. One! And I haven't got a single coin yet, which is real unusual for me. But you can see it definitely got a nice cut in here, so look at me working the front of this cut really hard. I got my second hit, a 6. Y'all see it right there. Not very strong either. Well, a 6 could be a good number. It could just be like a piece of aluminum too or something, but it also could be a small piece of gold. Man, it's small, whatever it is, for sure. I can't. Man, I'm not hardly getting a hit on it. That's going to take the pinpoint to get that one. I guarantee you that, because I can't get a hit on it. Wow. Somewhere in this area right here. Man, I can't hardly get it here. Alright. This is going to be so small, I don't think I can even find it. Here it is. Got hit for a second. There it is right there. Can you believe that? That little tiny piece of copper right there is all it was right there. Can you believe it? My second hit of the day right there. Whew. Man, let's get it off the beach so we don't hit it again anyway. I forgot I had my phone with me, so I checked out the little earring I found, and it's 925 sterling silver. I knew I saw a little tab on it, so I knew it might be something anyway. So we'll take sterling silver. 2 targets. I've walked all the way down the beach and coming back now. 2 targets. One little piece of copper and just sterling silver. Well, I might have to go up on the dry sand and try to find some coins and stuff maybe, so let's get going. I'm going to hold the beach, the wet area of the beach down to where I come in the beach at, and then I'm going to hit some of the dry sand so we can at least pick up a couple coins anyway before we get out of here. Alright, stay tuned. We have a third target, 19. Can you believe this? We're only having like 3 targets. I can't hardly believe it. I'm filming them all. Still in the hole. Going deeper. 17, 18. Could be something good, but most likely it's probably a penny. That's the majority this time. I think we got some roses on the beach here too. So we don't know why. What's going on with that? It's a sinker. Little gray matter. Alright, let's bag it up. He's got something anyway. Well, up here on dry sand, a penny and a nickel is it so far. I think we're about to get out. Hell, thundering right now, so this might be my last target. Alright, let's try this a little bit more until the thunder gets a little bit closer. I've only been here about an hour, but we're going to head out. I got a few targets. We did get sterling silver though, that's pretty cool. But I want to tell you also about, before I came to the beach, I went to a person's yard looking for a gold ring they had lost in the yard, supposedly. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So stay tuned, I'll show you what a little bit I got here, and we'll talk about trying to hunt for lost gold. Alright, stay tuned. Well, I hit the beach for about an hour, but before I went to the beach, I actually was asked by a friend to go to a place to look for a gold ring that guy had lost in a yard. And before I get into that though, let's check out what we got from the beach today. It's not much, it won't take but a second. Stay tuned. Alright, here we go. We got 53 cents, on like an hour, like I said. A little gray matter. Got to get my pop top in there. And I did get one sterling silver earring, which is really nice. It's really good shape. But anyway, yeah, I saw the little tab and I checked it out, and it is 925 written right on it. That's pretty cool there. But what I want to mainly do in this video is talk about if you get that phone call to go look for a lost gold ring. There's a couple factors to consider. Number one is location, location, location. Do they know where they lost it? That's the number one thing. You see me on the beach when somebody goes, oh, I just lost my ring in the water. Just last week, they came up to me, and they were still standing right in the spot where they had lost it. At least the kids were still kicking around trying to find it, I guess. I walked in and found it in less than 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, it's like the first hit, there it was. I knew it was right off the bat because they knew exactly where they lost it. Some of the other videos where I found rings in the surf, the guy pretty much told me general area. It took me a little bit longer, but I found it, you know. So, here's a couple of videos you see me, they know where they lost it. It's easy to find. The one iPhone I found, because I use Find My iPhone on the app, and I got in the general area. It took me a little bit longer, but I found that too. But location is the key. Now, the reason why I say that is this particular case today, the guy walked in the house after doing some work all over the yard, doing whatever, looked at his hand, his ring was missing. So he had just been digging with gloves on and all, so he assumed that, you know, it pulled off with the glove, and that's a good assumption, you know. It very well could have, but it might not have. He could have laid it on the dresser, forgot, could have slipped it in the cushions and dropped it off in the cushion. You just don't know, have a clue where it's at. You know, you kind of like looking for a needle in a haystack. So, you know, you got to limit your time on stuff like that because you could spend 3 days it's not even out there to start with. So you just don't know, you know, where they lost it. I had another girl at the beach stopped me and said, hey, my girlfriend can't find her ring. She was feeding the birds. And, you know, after a while she knows it was missing. Well, she thinks she threw it, but did she? Did she leave it on the counter? Did she drop it in the soap? You don't know. So you got to really be careful about how long you're going to stay looking for a lost ring. And if they threw the football or something and they saw it come off their hand, you're going to find that ring most likely. But when people just walk in the house or going down the beach and playing all of a sudden and they look down, it's missing, they have no clue where they lost it. They think they might have lost it where they last at, but it could have been hours ago. You just don't know. So be careful about spending too much time doing that. You know, we love to find gold rings for people, but location is a key factor on it. Another thing you need to consider is the ground that you're searching. The beach where they had lost that one last week, there was no other target. So the first target I hit, that was it. I knew it was going to be it. The fact that, just the one today, I started going in the yard and it was hits everywhere. Pieces of aluminum, cans, little pieces of brass. I dug a couple little tiny pieces of brass. Just signals were everywhere. And of course, you know, gold is going to come in at a pretty low VDI number, probably 13, 15 on that gold weighting band like that. And so does a lot of trash, little pieces of aluminum can, and everything's going to come in at that. And I was digging all that up. So that made it a little bit harder too. You know, if you got a fresh ground, or, you know, sand or something, and you're going to get that one hit, you're going to find it probably. But even if they lost it and you got all that there, you know, it's tough. I didn't dig anything because it dropped on the ground. It shouldn't be under anything, right? It should be top of the ground somewhere. So I just take my pinpoint and go over the ground real quick. If I got a hit, if I didn't hear it, I didn't look because it should not be buried in grass. So that's another thing to consider, you know. I use the big coil to try to go ahead and cover as much ground as I can. And so you should be on, like I said, it should be right on top of the ground. So that's another thing to consider is the type of ground you're searching in. The beach is great because there's not a lot of targets there most of the time. And if they've got a general 20-foot area there and you're looking, you can probably find it. But if it's in a yard and it's got a lot of trash in it, it could be difficult for sure. So that's another thing that you consider on it. But we love finding them. I love, you know, you see all my videos. I love finding it, but you got to take into consideration some of the factors before you start searching and the statistics of whether you might find it or not. If any of y'all have some stories like I just told, put them down in the comments. I like to hear them. And maybe you found it, maybe you didn't. I want to hear some of the ones that you didn't find too, and some of the situations that you were approached with trying to find one. It's kind of interesting to me. Anyway, put that down in the comments for me. Alright, a couple of y'all have asked about my t-shirts. Put a link down below to teespring.com. I do have this shirt for sale there if y'all are interested in buying one. Also, my daughter-in-law is making some jewelry from some of the items that Gigmaster has found. It's called Gigmaster Finds. It's on Etsy, and I'll put a link to that down below. Here's a couple pictures right here on the screen of a couple things. Shark's teeth, actually a Civil War bullet. I think a couple other things there too. Arrowhead and some other stuff. Anyway, anything y'all think y'all might like, let me know. We'll get her to wrap up. And we're only using pure sterling silver wire. A lot of people use silver filled and all kind of junk wire. These are all pure sterling silver wire, top quality. So anyway, check it out if you get a chance, and appreciate all the coming along on all my videos. Thanks. Anyway, I appreciate everybody coming along today. I know it wasn't a whole lot there, but we did get a few things at the beach. We'll be probably heading back to the beach in the next couple of days too and see what we can find. This is the Gigmaster signing off. I hope your next target is a bucket lister. Thanks for coming along.